Hey guys, hello again. I'm back. It seems like life always gets in the way, and before you know, months, years have passed, and you haven't done the things that you should have. Anyway, I'm back. So I just would like to say that I'm gonna be posting some new videos, um, specific series for some languages like Portuguese, Hebrew, Japanese, possibly Arabic. We'll see. We'll see how much time I have, what I can put together and publish. I'm also looking into making some shorts because apparently this is the new fad and YouTube wants it. And I think it helps you because the short ones you can just take the quick lesson and go about your day. Or you can just keep scrolling for hours like some people do. Don't become a zombie, please. Don't do that. I don't want you to do that. But anyway, so we're gonna have some fun lessons, and we're gonna discuss some principles too. Especially, I have, I don't know what happened, but since the time that I stopped posting videos to now, there seems to be a new wave of don'ts. Most of the videos that I see is like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that other. Guys, do everything. Let me just put this out there. I'm gonna make a video about it. We're gonna discuss in depth. I'm gonna take some special points to talk about. But basically, try everything, please. Try everything. Language learning is not one size fits all. So what works for me may not work for you, but sometimes some things that work for me will work for you. So give it a shot. Okay. For the longest time, I was I would say I was against Pimsleur because I'm not a very auditory learner. I'm more of kinesthetic. I have to put my hands on. I have to interact. But I did use Pimsleur again for German, and it helped me a lot. Not only German, I used for a couple other languages. We'll talk about my projects later. But it actually did have a different result from the last time I used. So some things that we have used before and have not worked, it may work now after some time that you've been doing different approaches. Like I said, language learning is not one size fits all, and we have different time zones in our life. That's a very interesting subject that I read about, and is highly applicable to everything we do. So people have different time zones. They learn in different times. They do things in life in different times, and my time zone is different from yours, and your time zone is probably different from your friend. Sometimes we get our first job when we are 14, 15. Sometimes we get our first job when we are 18, 19. Some people later in life because they want to go through a bunch of schooling before they get their first job. So that's a different time zone. There's no better or worse. That is just the time that is right for you. So yeah, don't just bypass stuff that you haven't tried yet. Okay, you can try teach yourself. You can try some random material from other publishers. You can read like language authors to try to find something that you can use. If you can't find anything, just read some books in the target language, and you're good to go. Now there's even a newer tool, which is ChatGPT, is another fad everybody's talking about. All the polyglots in the polyglot community want to talk about, want to show how they used. I am using that too heavily. I think it's safe for me to say that I have replaced Google with ChatGPT because it's more direct. The results are more applicable. I know for the haters out there, it's not perfect. It has a lot of flaws. I know. I know. I know. You don't need to tell me. I know. But the advantages that ChatGPT brings to our study sessions are much higher than the chance of finding a mistake there. If you keep an eye out for things that are a little conflicting, you will be able to find those mistakes and you'll be able to correct. It doesn't matter. We are learning. We are gonna make mistakes. We're supposed to make mistakes. Thousands of them before we reach perfection, right? So it is okay if ChatGPT gives you the wrong word. For example, I was looking up a list of the cases in Ukrainian, and ChatGPT kept on giving me the wrong name for the nominative case in Ukrainian. I don't know why. And I finally was like, okay, let me act like I'm talking to a person. So I like, the name for the nominative is wrong. How can we fix that? And somehow ChatGPT was able to go into the ether and bring the right word. Guys, you will find it. Don't worry about that. So use ChatGPT, use reading, use writing, use translation, use Pimsleur, use Teach Yourself, Duolingo, use everything. You will find what fits your learning method. Maybe you're gonna create your own. We have so many people that have created their own learning styles, their method, right? We have Lao Shu created the FLR. Unfortunately, he's not with us anymore, but his method is still there. Like, I believe you can still buy from the site. I don't know where the money is going, but hey, the material is good. You can use it. His videos are still out there with the level up exercises. We have Stephen Kaufman. He talks over and over again about reading, and having input. It is a good method. It may work for you, it may not. You gotta try. Luca says he uses translation to learn. That's how I first started to learn languages. My first knowledge of English and Japanese came from me translating video games. Right? I even had somebody come to me and tell me that my English was game over. Well, life is funny. I still have an accent in English, but I can communicate. So whatever I did back then, it helped. It doesn't matter what you do. It will not be perfect. Perfection is not achieved by doing something, only one thing. Perfection is achieved by bringing everything in and making yours. And once it's yours, nobody can take it from you. Then you can apply, you can grow, you can use everything around you, all the books, all the apps, all the methods, tutors, teachers. Then you will achieve everything. But anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. We are going to be looking into some series of videos that will teach the basics of some languages that I haven't talked about before, or have talked briefly, but the series didn't progress. Okay, I am eager to hear from you guys what you need and what you want, and that's why I'm gonna implement a new thing on my videos. During the video, sometimes in the beginning, sometimes in the middle, sometimes in the end, I'm gonna have something for you guys. I'm gonna offer something during the video so that you can reach out to me and you can get access to some instruction, or like a question and answer session, or a tutoring session, or a language lesson. I love to teach, but I can't teach everybody, right? Time is limited. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna offer a challenge. Sometimes maybe a comment, sometimes maybe a piece of language posted under the video or to like the video, and I will draw a name out of that pool of people that accomplished that task, and that person will have an hour to sit down with me and talk about a language that they want to study, or have some coaching on how to learn the language, or anything really. I'm gonna give you an hour and you do whatever the heck you want with that 1 hour. Okay? I have some experience learning languages. I've had a lot of uh, stones on my way that I stumble upon, and because I had that experience, I may be able to help you not fall on your path to fluency like I did. I still regret my experience with Thai, for those that remember that. I'm still bitter about that. But that was totally on me. I had help, I had resources, I had time. What I did was I overdid it. I burned myself out. We'll talk about that later, some other video. But yes, so stay tuned for the video on the during the videos for that one chance to get some time 101 to sit down and go all the way to the red on the nerd meter about languages. And it doesn't necessarily have to be only about languages. If you want to talk about the culture behind in specific language, or the geopolitics, I love to talk about those things too. They are all interconnected. You can't talk about language without talking about religion, geography, politics. Those are some heated subjects, but hey, why not? We can do that. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't want to make like a super long reintroduction to back to the things, to the way things were before, but that's my goal, is to take back to what they were before. I'm still debating whether I'm gonna use a board or if I'm gonna use a digital pen that I can write on a screen, or prepare a PowerPoint presentation. I know some of you are cringing. Don't change that channel yet, okay? Give me a chance. You may like it. It's not gonna be all that way, but I've seen some language series on YouTube that were very good, and they use the PowerPoint format, not necessarily a PowerPoint presentation, and it was very enriching because there was interaction. They made notes. Anyway, we're gonna have fun, okay? But please interact, like the video, make comments, ask questions, because most of my videos, I would say probably like 8, 9 out of 10 of my videos have been based on your requests, on your questions, on your comments, on your beefs. Like, why is this language this way? Let's talk about it. Let's have fun with languages. Let's improve ourselves. Let's grow together. Oh, and by the way, I'm creating another channel where I'm gonna be dealing with other things like drawing and I don't know, other skills for life that are not necessarily language. I had a special request to make some videos about drawing techniques, so I'm gonna be putting it there. Okay, I'm gonna have the link on the description. You're more than welcome to go there, subscribe. More videos are gonna come. I just put a brief, very simple introduction and a little video about drawing with the grid, which is like the lines that help you get closer to as close as possible to the original drawing. Anyway, the drawing is there, not here. Here's language. But go there, take a look. Like if you like, subscribe if you're interested. There will be more things to come, including traveling, history, geography, and culture. That's definitely gonna be there. Some here, a lot there, and we're gonna be doing those things. Anyway, I'm gonna be ending this video. Stay tuned because there's a Portuguese lesson coming up right after this video. Let me know what you think. Post your questions. Like, subscribe, share. Let's get this party started and better than before. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.